Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Guitard from Stories and Salads. Today I want to talk to you about ND filters and why I decided to get them. So the first question you might have is, hey, what are ND filters? And if I'm I'm a layman here and I just kind of figured it out. It is basically a lens or a sunglass for your GoPro or your camera. So they look like this. Right, I got these Polar Pro editions. They were about 8,500 rupees on Amazon. They offer the right value for the amount of money you pay. So you have different ND filters marked as ND8, ND16, and the final one is ND32. Let me just tell you straight up. As you can see, it's ND32. Okay. So what an ND filter really does is that it slows down the shutter speed. It helps you achieve that cinematic, look that most photographers and videographers are after. It creates that motion blur that, when you think about it, I am shooting it at 60 frames a second right now, ProTune off. And what you'll see is, you could try this yourself. You just, wave your hand in front of yourself and you'll see that it's kind of blurry. It is blurry, and that is how we perceive motion. When you are in a car, right, and you're just kind of going by, look at the shrubs on the side. That is blurrier compared to your car. So our eyes perceive motion differently than most cameras are able to capture. And ND filters, this is what they essentially do, is they mimic that very motion, right? This is what you got to do. So go to ProTune, switch it on, right? Now this is where you got to apply the 180-degree rule of shutter. So what the 180-degree rule of shutter says that when your shutter speed is double your frame rate that you're shooting at, it creates the motion blur. I'll put in a link where you can kind of read about it, but yeah, just go with it. So for example, I shoot at 60 frames a second, so my shutter speed as a result is 1/120. So had I been shooting, or if I want to shoot at, let's say, 30 frames per second, then it'll be 1/60th, right? Okay, come on, yeah, I would choose this. Right now, since I'm shooting at 60, I'll give it at 120. Right, okay. Choose the least ISO possible, right? So for, in this case, it is 100. I want to keep my minimum at 100, and I want to keep my maximum at actually 100 too. All right, now sharpness is up to you. I'm still experimenting whether to go with low or high or medium. Color, I choose a flat profile because it just helps me color grade later, and the rest you can kind of keep it the same. Now what this will do, so as you can see, this is without an ND filter, and after having put those settings, it is way too overexposed. It's just not doable, and there's nothing you can do digitally to really reduce this overexposure, right? How do I look? Okay, so this is where an ND filter comes in, and let me show you how. What I have to do, this is a GoPro Hero 7. Yeah, come on, you can focus. Yes, so it's a GoPro Hero 7. So I think it works for the 5 and the 6 and the 7. Is that you got to take this lens off. Now this is only for this set of ND filters that you have, or that comes from Polar Pro, right? You have other brands like Teleson, which are just like add-ons that you can just kind of put it over. Now what I'll be doing is I'll be taking this off. So the way I learned how to do it is pull, and then yeah, so it comes off. Make sure you do not scratch the lens of the camera. So what I'm going to be doing, since it's a cloudy day, I'm just going to be putting an ND ND8 filter. Okay, what this will help me do is get the perfect balance. All right, it's on. Settings, I'm sorry, all the settings. I'm just gonna put this at 100 again. Okay, all right, let's see if there's a difference. Yeah, you can see, you can make out the color of the sky now. Yeah, I mean it's a very cloudy day, so it's not the right day in fact to be doing this, but hey, you know, I thought why not just give it a shot. But yeah, as you can see, you can see it. So what I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna put on the ND16. I'm gonna put on the ND16 filter, and I'm gonna show you, you know, the difference that that makes. So what I'll be doing is I'll be putting on the ND16 filter now. Here it goes. Yeah, that is it. Yeah, straightforward. Let's check it out. You can, there's so much more detail now. Okay, and check this out. If I really move the camera fast enough, okay, see the blur, right? All right, you might see this. Hold on, I should have tried this long. ND32. Yep. Let's do this. Yeah. From a design perspective, I think the bronze, the matte bronze, I would say, really looks cool, man. I mean, it's something I've gotten complimented because of this, especially on a GoPro. So yeah, it works. Okay. Burn test. I think you can pretty much see the difference. Like if I kind of do the turn test again, this is what it'll look like. Pretty evident, right? Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave you guys with some of my clips that I took on my motorcycle. You know, I hope you're able to notice the difference, and I hope you see the value that ND filter, I'm just gonna take, yeah, an ND filter brings to the table. Check it out, and I hope you like it. Please do subscribe, please do share it with your friends, and yeah, keep riding.